What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the kinda new Big Rubber Guys Macho King Randy Savage from Major or CollectMajor. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so these were ordered I think about a year ago, and maybe a year and some change at this point. And they were exclusive to Wrestling Collector Shop, I believe it is. And they filed for some form of bankruptcy, which is like a reallocation of funds rather than just complete shutdown. Anyway, like, it was a whole debacle with that situation, of course. And CollectMajor decided to take on all of the inventory and fulfill all orders at the time, and kind of just handle the whole thing themselves, since their distributor could not be reliable at that time. The same thing happened with Earl Hebner. I heard people having issues with the flare from them. It was a disaster, but CollectMajor made good by it, and we're finally able to have this figure here today. Now, if you're not familiar with Major's team, this is sculpted by Brian Beatty, who is Creation Crib on Instagram. He made these Slam Crate figures for WWE back when they were doing a Loot Crate deal. Very stylized, very nice. He does a really good job sculpting these. You can tell a difference in the ones that he sculpted and their original sculptor, my personal opinion. And yeah, it's just a great figure. So we're going to talk about this guy here. He comes with 2 accessories, and then we're going to do a couple comparisons to my 2 favorite Big Rubber Guys at the moment. So for Macho King here, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't know the exact date of when this attire was worn. I don't know much about like classic wrestling. I started at the tail end of 2007, and I just don't care to go back and watch it. So that's the deal. I cannot pinpoint the attire, but that doesn't really matter. He comes with a removable crown. This says Macho on it. This is our second time getting a crown in the Big Rubber Guy line. Looks very nice. Like, it's literally gold, and then it has some purple on it. Nothing too extravagant. You could paint the gems on there, make it look cool, but it is pretty bare minimum for what it's supposed to be, and that's pretty accurate. He also comes with a scepter, which slides in his left hand. You see it's sculpted to hold an accessory there, because there's not many Big Rubber Guys come with accessories. Like, they're starting to. And like, here, let me look at my shelf, because I don't have all of them by any means, but looking at my shelf, we have Hacksaw that came with a 2x4, Harley Race came with the NWA title, Ric Flair came with the World Heavyweight title, the Hardys came with the Tag Championships, and Cardona came with his crown. No, the Hardys did not come with the Tag Championships. Brian Myers came with the Tag Championships. I just have them on my Hardys. But yeah, I don't have any of the other ones. I know Rock and Roll Express came with tag team titles, a bunch of stuff like that. But so we don't get them too much, but when we get them, they obviously make sense. Now, as far as the pose here, because these are essentially statues, like, you can bend the legs, you can bend an arm kinda, but like, for the most part, this is a static figure on the shelf. No articulation whatsoever. The pose is awesome. It has Macho Man with, you know, guys that big, they can't really put their arms down to their side correctly, and he's flexing in this hand. It looks good. Side profile even looks good as well. I love the color choices here. My one complaint is in the renders. I thought this was going to be a little more heavily saturated, and it feels a little muted on the figure, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I'm talking about when we do a couple comparisons. But the yellow and black checkerboard, the pink and black checkerboard, all of it looks really crisp for a repeat pattern that would be easy to tell if there was something wrong. Looks very good. The green stripes going over the pink checkerboard looks great. Getting onto the green side of the attire, has a little bit like a low cut for the sleeve, and then a cut below the sleeve. That looks nice. Going on to the back, the pattern continues with the pink and green checkerboard, or the pink and black checkerboard with the green stripe, and the yellow and black checkerboard. Does look cool. On to the pink side, some of the green continues. This time it has like hash marks, or not hash marks, it has like lines separating it. It's kind of squared off. Looks good. The yellow and black checkerboard on the right thigh and knee looks very nice. I like that. It also continues to the top of the tights. Then the boots, the white boots with the green, it looks, I don't know if you want to call that the tongue, the green tongue and the pink laces with the green soles. or the outsoles or whatever they're called. I don't know 100%. Then on the bottom, 2024 Major Bendy's all rights reserved. Big Rubber Guy stamp. Looks good. I like this a lot. Oh, and the Macho Man glasses, the white glasses with the green and black lines going across. The wrist tape and hand tape in green to match the green stripe that's going across the gear on both hands. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, Cardona had his whole character, the Deathmatch King, which he based off of Macho King. So I wanted to go ahead and do a couple comparisons with those guys. It's like kind of the same pose, or maybe Cardona, oh well, just knock everything over and knock the crown off, why don't you? Maybe Cardona knew that they were doing Macho King in this pose, so he wanted to do a pose pretty much the same, like different but the same, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what the deal is. You see, there's his crown, says Deathmatch King across the top, has the MC, has the gems. The gems are painted on this one. Maybe the gems were not painted on the Macho Man. Also, interesting enough, the golds are two completely different colors. And just look at the size difference in these two guys here. That's actually pretty impressive. For a line that like you wouldn't think would worry too much about scale, that's actually really cool. I like that. So yeah, these Cardona based half of this gear off of Macho King and half of it off his Indie God run, which is like, it has the tassels from the Macho Man jacket, all that stuff. So that looks good. Now, what I was talking about as far as the colors being muted, well, you can kind of see here how vibrant the blue and the purple are. You see what I mean? Like, it's very, like, it stands out so much. And the big one that really stands out is my favorite Big Rubber Guy, and that's the Jeff Hardy. You see how vibrant the sleeves are? You see how vibrant the face is? And the Macho King just feels muted. Maybe the gear itself was muted. I believe like they really tried to go for the most accurate as possible. Maybe the gear is just muted and I'm remembering like it wrong. But I do wish it was like really oversaturated. I think it would really pop on the shelf, especially since he has that tan skin complexion anyway. I always go back to the thing that makes this Dolph Ziggler look really good is the fact that he has the tan skin against the bright pink attire, and it just pops a lot. Like, that's what I mean about saturation. You see the pink on there versus the pink on Macho King. I know it's a dumb complaint, but that's just... hey, that's just how it's going to be. But I do want to put Macho King. He's probably, after this is probably my top 3 Big Rubber guys here, with Jeff being my favorite, Cardona being my second favorite, and then Macho King being in third. No real reason besides just I like the way they look overall. But I haven't reviewed too many of these on the channel. I think I did Matt and Brian, and I think I did both the Hardys. And that might be it entirely. I could be wrong though, who knows. But that is going to be it for today's video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.